Cheers to that mother foe.
I'm Kata.
Isabella Calatayud speaking. And we're back
For our 5th episode. And today's episode is a little bit...
It's going to be fun.
It's going to be fun. We're going to be talking all about relationships. Super fun. Single relationship. Super fun.
We may be single, but we have a lot of things to fucking say. So let's get it started.
Let's dive right in.
Let's dive right in. Okay, what's the first topic of the day? Realistic, Kata.
So the first thing that we're going to talk about in the relationship realm is the talking stage. Because obviously no one just dives right into a relationship. You have to go through the process, you know? So, you know?
You know?
So, talking stage.
Should it be abolished?
A talking stage is definitely annoying, but I feel like it's necessary. I feel like, I don't know, like to a certain extent, obviously you shouldn't be talking for like a year, but I don't think it should be abolished.
I think it should be abolished.
Okay, why?
I think the talking stage equals trapped stage or trapped for the rest of your life.
Because you're not like exclusive, but you...
For me, I feel like, okay, because back in the day, it used to be like we're casually dating, like we're getting to know each other. Like you're just casually getting to know like guys and seeing like how you feel about them.
Okay.
And obviously, naturally, once you find one guy that you're interested in dating, it'd be like naturally you would stop talking to the rest of the guys that you're dating.
Mm-hmm.
And like continue that relationship a little bit more further and see where it goes.
Okay.
But like nowadays it's like you go on one date with a guy and it's like you're not allowed to like go on a date with another guy. And,
yeah.
Like, you're trapped. You've met the guy once.
Okay, so then this casual dating that you're talking about, do you mean like literally like going on dates, or do you mean casually dating, like casually talking to all these people?
No, casually going on dates.
Okay, so you would just casually go on dates with all these people, and if you like happen to like spending more time with one person than you do with the others, then you would go to talking with them, or no?
I don't believe in talking. You're a girlfriend or you're a girl that the guy is dating, or you're either the girlfriend or you guys are getting to know each other. Like there's no in between. That talking stage for me personally is bullshit. We've all been there. We've all done that. You know what it is for me?
What?
That I feel like we all, boys and girls, need to act like their title. So if you have no title, don't act like a girlfriend.
Okay. Yeah, that's understandable,
and
100%.
If you don't have a ring, don't act like a wife. Like, why are you, like, I feel like women shouldn't be, like, girlfriends or whatever when the guy has asked you out on 2 dates.
Oh, no, 100%.
I made up a new name.
Okay.
It's called NBS.
Okay, what's up?
Nutty bitch syndrome.
Okay.
Did you get it?
I guess like just like a girl thinks that she's like like a girlfriend after like talking for 2 seconds. Like
you go on 1 or 2 dates with a guy and you go crazy because you really like him and you think he's perfect, and then you self-sabotage because you go fucking insane.
And the guy's like not on the same page as you.
And the guy's like, we're getting to know each other. Like, you get me? Like, let's get to that point.
Yeah.
But girls usually in that second, they're like, he's perfect. Like, he's amazing, whatever. But I feel that's why casual dating should like be a thing, because you should explore your options instead of just going on one good date and being like, you know what I mean?
Yes. But I don't know. There's something I don't understand, but I don't know how to put into words and like how to ask you. Like I'm like not completely understanding, I guess, like this.
Okay.
I don't know. I there's just something I don't get. Like, okay. What don't I get? Like, okay, you're saying that we should just casually, like, there's like 5 guys.
Roster dating.
Okay,
roster
so
dating.
I have a roster with 5 guys. and I'm casually dating all of them. So I go on like a date.
You're getting to know each other.
Okay. And then say there's one guy that I'm like, oh, okay, I kind of like him a little bit more than the rest. Like I have a better time with him. Are you saying that I would drop the other rosters and then date this guy? Or are you saying I should just like, I don't, where do you go from there?
I don't
like,
think,
what would you do?
think,
Like, what do you do when you like the guy? Like
I
one of the
think
guys.
that naturally what is going to happen is that you're going to start not talking and not entertaining
The other
people
guys.
that you've been getting to know. Because if you have a strong connection with one guy, you're going to be like, okay, fuck all these other guys.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really care. But then you could develop NBS.
Okay.
Nutty bitch syndrome. So I feel like the only way to do it is like really just, okay, even if he's like your main guy at the moment, like this is a guy that you could see a possible future with, have like another guy that you're getting to know too, because at the end of the day, like
maybe have
you're
two
getting to
finalists,
know-
not
Yeah.
just like one. So like you don't
Like
go
The Bachelor.
so you don't develop MBS.
The Bachelor, you have the two finalists. Like you have to pick. Like don't go crazy over. You get what I mean? Like this sounds very disgusting, but like don't get to know. I was gonna say playing the fields, but don't play the fields. Okay, that sounds.
I mean, we already said roster. Like, might as well say play the field.
It has a negative connotation, but in reality, you're just getting to know different people, and then obviously, if you naturally like someone, whatever. But
My thing is like, where do you go? Okay, so what? You're just there forever? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
the
how
guy
do you...
has to make his
the
intentions clear.
Okay.
Let you know if he's interested in having a relationship with you, and then whatever. If you cut everyone else off, then like okay, they have like a short span to declare you as something in their life. But if not, then fuck it. I mean, there's people like I always say that I would never move in with a boyfriend because then they'll never put a ring on it.
Yeah. You
But
have told me
there's
that.
people that don't care about getting married and they're fine. Like, i.e., Courtney and Scott. Like, they lived together, they had a relationship, they had kids, and they didn't care about getting married. A lot of people don't care about getting married legally. So that's fine. But if your thing is that you want to be a wife or you want to be a girlfriend, don't act like something that you're not.
Yeah.
Because until it is clear that this person,
You're just doing a whole bunch of
Want
extra
to
shit that you don't need to do.
that they're not going to appreciate.
My thing is with the moving in though, because okay, what you're saying makes sense, but I also wouldn't want to move in with someone right when they
Propose.
Yeah, because I'm like, okay, what if living with that person,
It's
like you're
terrible.
married? Yeah, you're married because you waited to get married to move in with him. What if it's like the worst thing in the world living with that person? And that's when you really get to like know someone.
When you're living with them.
Exactly.
1000%.
And then so what if like he puts a ring on it, you move in and you're like, I want to die.
You call off the engagement. It's not that deep. I would call it
It's
off.
not that deep.
embarrassing.
He fully proposed to you.
I mean, obviously, before you get a ring on your finger, there should be conversations being had. And I'm guessing that you have spent weeks at this person's house or vice versa.
Okay.
You kind of get a feel, although not completely, because it could.
It's
never
not
be
the
complete.
same. Yeah, it's not the same. But
At
I
all.
got what you're saying.
But you're getting a feel for what it is. And then honestly, like I always say, I wouldn't move in once we're married. I would move in officially once we're engaged. And if I didn't like it, I would.
Sorry, Pablo. It's just not
Yeah,
gonna work
it's like,
out.
call it a day. Like the engagement over. Okay, yeah, whatever. Return the ring and get your 100K back because
That sounds really harsh, but I get what you're saying.
It's
Like
just
you would fully call it off with someone that you like.
I'm
really
not
like.
gonna move in with someone.
No,
that's
I mean
my
that.
boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
Ever. Like there has to be a ring for me to ever even think about considering moving in with you. Then they get comfortable. And if you don't care, that's fine. Like a lot of people don't care, but I'm like, if I care, I'm not gonna do it because that's not what I'm meant to do.
It's not in your books. If I'm ever asked if I want to be sober on a first date, my first thought initially would definitely be like, yeah, why wouldn't I want to be sober on a first date? Like, it's a first date. I'm, with this new guy or whatever. I don't know if he's new, but obviously you need to be like in your right head. You know what I mean? But then when you think about it a little more, it's like, you know what? I wouldn't mind being a couple drinks in because, just to feel loose, have the conversation flow, whatever, this and that. And then, but my thing is, it's like, if you're not, casual drinking is like kind of boring. Like you need to, it's either you're sober
or your tips.
Or you're like,
tips.
You know what I mean? Like kind of being in between is like it's like pointless calories. You know what I mean? So like, I don't know how I feel.
Unless you get a vodka soda.
And that's like 0 calories, but that's gross.
But you do what you have to do if that's what you care about.
So what do you think?
Okay. In my opinion, the only way anyone is ever going to go on a first date with me being sober and them being sober is that we're going to church. Yeah. That's all. No, or if like they're sober people. Like you get me? Like they don't drink. And they don't. Like, then like, whatever, I respect it. But like, hello?
I mean, if you don't see you being with someone that doesn't drink. That's like, that would be like...
Impossible.
Like... Like, I don't know. We just entered like some other dimension if you date someone that doesn't drink.
Imagine you.
Yeah, that'd be really. I don't see that happening.
It would be odd, but like I would respect it. Of course. Like we were either if you're taking me on a date to a church, then obviously. But if we're going to a restaurant and you're not ordering,
I'm gonna order,
then that's a serious issue.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like I don't think it's like a problem. Maybe not trashed. Obviously not trashed.
No, you can't be trashed.
But definitely just
embarrassing. Like, don't do it.
Exactly. But definitely like tips. Like tips is like fun. You know what I mean? Like fun and flirty.
Yeah, fun and flirty.
I think being tips is fun and flirty on a first date. It really like I guess you could see people because when they're tipsy, they kind of lose the Is that what it's called? Inhibitions. And they just like say whatever. So then I feel like if you're really asking like the hard-hitting questions, they're gonna answer like honestly because they're little tips and they're fun.
Yeah,
and flirty.
I think it's good to be loose, especially if you're going on a first date with someone that you've never met. Like you're nervous.
It could be a little nerve-wracking.
Like dating apps, like you're nervous as fuck. Take 2 shots before you get there. Get. And take 2 shots when you get there, or 1, 3 shots. 3 shot dates. 1 shot before you get there and 2 shots.
2 shots there. Yeah. 2 shots with him. Yeah. 2 shots with him. And then maybe like a little cocktail or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely don't think like completely sober. I mean, it's not bad, but I just feel like being fun and flirty is a little bit
If that's your lifestyle, then do it. If it's not your lifestyle, absolutely do not ever go on a date sober. Why are you in there? I don't understand.
So Isa brought up really briefly dating apps. And I personally have never actually seriously used a dating app, but I definitely have downloaded it just to like see how it went.
Me too.
I think dating apps could be good, but they just like scare me. I don't think I would ever actually be able to go on a date with like a random person that I meet. Like not only is catfishing a thing, but it's also like these people could be psychopaths. Like, I don't know. Like, I get really paranoid about that stuff. So if I don't know you in person, like from the jump, like it's just like not going to happen like on an app. Like it's.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like the only way that I could date someone on a dating app is if we have mutual friends.
Exactly. Like you kind of, you know quote unquote know him in person because it's like, a close friend of yours knows them or like whatever. Yeah. Like it goes
something like that where you feel comfortable enough to hang out with this person because you know that they're not like a complete stranger. Exactly. Like someone that's sane enough to know them.
Exactly.
So you're comfortable with the fact that they're not absolutely off their shits.
It's just like I find that so scary. I don't think I would be able to. And the only one I think I'm gonna download Christian Mingle because maybe. Actually, just kidding. That one might be even a little more scary.
Yeah.
That one's probably the scariest of them all.
Cata, don't shit on Christian people like that. I
never said it was because I just said I'm my
I'm a Christian queen.
Yeah, I know you are. But it's just for me, like I'm not super religious. And obviously, if you're on Christian Mingle, like you.
Oh, they probably don't drink.
I mean, not just that, but it's just like, I feel like, obviously, like, I don't know. I feel like the morals are just not aligned. Like, I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't be able to get that one. I just wouldn't use a dating app.
They wouldn't like this podcast.
I just...
They
maybe
would
you should
hate
delete
this
Christian Mingle.
podcast.
Maybe you should go home
Maybe
and
you
delete
should
that.
download Christian Mingle.
I want to see you meet someone from Christian
Can you
Mingle.
imagine? I download Christian Mingle.
Maybe
right
I'm
after
being...
this episode.
Maybe I'm
Okay.
being too judgmental.
Next podcast, I'm gonna download Christian Mingle for fun as an experiment project, and we're gonna tell you guys how it goes. That's a great one.
We should do that.
Yeah, we should do that. But yeah, basically, if you're gonna be on dating apps, go on anything but Tinder. Maybe go on Bumble, maybe go on Hinge, go on anything. Don't go on Tinder. I have a story. I'm not gonna expose who it is, but there's an elderly woman that I know. She's around 80, 70, 60 to 80 range. That old. And she asked me to download her Tinder. So I downloaded her Tinder. We tried out eHarmony, but eHarmony is super complicated. So we tried out Tinder.
Why is it complicated?
Because eHarmony, they don't, like, you don't have, on Tinder, you could swipe, and it never ends.
Oh, eHarmony is limited?
Yeah, like,
Oh,
they
okay.
match you to people who are compatible to you because you take a test on eHarmony.
Okay.
Yeah, I made her take the test. So then, this beautiful elderly woman, 60 to 80 range, had a date to go, a Tinder date. She had a Tinder date. And the guy said that he was 55. Mind you, she's 80, but she lied about her age. She said she was like 69 or 68, whatever. And the guy picks her up. They go on a beautiful lunch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Super respectful, super king, whatever. And then he's gonna go to take her home. And right when, like, they're pulling up, actually, I'm gonna take you to my house. Guess where he took her?
I know where he took her.
I already told Kata.
I know where he took her.
A fucking sex motel. The man took an 80 or
Was he actually
75-year-old woman to
Because
a sex
you said
motel.
his age was like 50. He said how old was
We
he
don't know
actually?
how old he is truly.
But it's not 50. It's like
A
younger.
little older.
Oh, older. Okay.
But the guy pulled up, and my family friends told me. She was like, I was walking up some stairs, and then all of a sudden I see a room with a bed with, like, the
Candles.
rose petal heart on the bed, like if it's a honeymoon. She was traumatized. She was fucking traumatized.
Girl ran home.
Dude, can you imagine?
No.
Like, imagine you live your
Like-
whole life. Like, imagine us, and we're like 73 years old, and like we're like, whatever, like, let's date around.
Sex
And all
motel.
of a sudden, a guy takes you to a prostitution motel.
My thing is
motel.
that he fully went and dropped her off at her house, and then he was like, "No, just kidding." Boom, reverse, and like what, like,
I was like, guess where we're going?
why didn't he just like do it from the beginning? Like I feel like
Because men are disgusting, and they want to trick women into doing shit they don't want to do. But this family friend of mine was like, literally saw the rose petals and was like, where the fuck did you... And she didn't, like, know what sex motels were. So she was like, you brought me to your home? Like, you're disgusting. But no.
girl thought he fully decorated his own room with the rose petals, all super romantic. Girl, at least she thought it was his house. Good thing she thought it was his house, to be honest.
I mean, I broke it to her. She told me, like, the location of where it was, and I was like, babe,
You're like, babe.
that's
not his house.
that's
That's not his house, and that's all I'm gonna tell you.
that's a prostitution. No.
Pobrecita.
I know.
She's never going on Tinder again.
No, but she went on another date last week.
From Tinder? But did that one go better?
Yeah, I mean, they went out to eat lunch, and then she was supposed to go home, and they ended up at the beach for 5 hours. But I guess she
Okay. But I mean, if they were there
got
for
to
5
her house
hours.
faded. I guess she had a good time.
I guess she had a good time. I hope she had a good time.
But yeah, hand your Bumble, guys. let's leave Tinder in the fucking drafts.
Okay. So how do we feel about dating to marry?
I date to marry.
You date to marry.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you feel?
I mean, obviously, to like when I'm older, like when I'm at the age where I feel like maybe I should start settling down, I would definitely get more serious about like who I start dating. Like I wouldn't just like date to date because I'm genuinely trying to find like someone to spend, you know, my life with or whatever. Sounds super scary when I say it like that. But right now, like at my age, I'm just like okay, if I hit it off with someone like and we don't. Like, I'm not thinking about marrying right now. So, like, I'm not dating to marry right now in this moment. Maybe when I'm, like, 20. I'm almost.
Yeah, girl, we're
super
aging.
scary. Super
we're
scary.
We're old.
I'm, okay. I guess, I mean, because I don't even know what age. Obviously, when I was, like, little, I was like, I'm going to get married by the time I'm, like, 23. And I'm going to have kids by the time.
23?
When I was little, I had, like, my whole life planned out. Now I have nothing planned out.
I have my whole life planned out.
Yeah, no.
And I've had the same life planned out since I was 8.
Yeah, no, my plans definitely changed. But I used to say that I was going to, like, get married when I was, like, young and naive, you know? I was like, I'm going to get married by, like, 23, 24, have kids by, like, 27, this and that, which isn't bad. But I'm also almost 23, 24, and that's just, like, I don't see that happening. So, I mean, you never know. Life do be crazy. But I just don't see that happening. So, right now, in this very moment, I am not dating to marry.
Honestly, I don't want to have kids until I'm 30. I don't want to have kids in my 20s at all.
Yeah, like that's obviously that's why I said my life like plan changed, because I used to say like 27. Now it's like 30.
Yeah, mine used to be I get like married at 27. I have my first kid at 29. No, I'm not having a kid until I'm 30. Like I have to be like I'm not gonna have a child until I'm in my 3rd decade.
How many kids do you want? You said 3, right? Or 4?
I'm doing 2.
2?
I've decided on 2. I'm not doing it.
But it used to be 3, right?
It used to be 3 always. You want like 5.
I want 4.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know now. Life, you know, life is a little scary.
You want 4?
I was thinking about it today.
4 is real good until you want to put all those motherfuckers in private school.
No, I was thinking about it. The reason why I came to like I promise you today in my kitchen, I was just like serving myself like a bowl of pasta. And I was thinking, because my mom mentioned she wanted to go like on a family vacation. And she told me to start looking like where. So I was like looking at prices. And I was like, this is expensive as ass. And it's only 4 of us. So if I want 4 kids, that's just 4 kids. And then it's plus like me and my husband or like what. And I was like, I need to be rich if I want 4 kids. Like that's
honestly, yeah. It's a whole situation because I'm on my mom's side, we're 3. And like whenever she wants to do a vacation, we have to like find what suites are in the area because we need to sleep 5.
Yeah.
And all this bullshit. And then, so I always said, okay, like, I always said I wanted to have 3 until I was like, okay, number 1, there's middle child syndrome. And that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, middle child syndrome is real. Angelina, I love you, but, like, you have middle child syndrome, but she's amazing, but she has it. So I thought about that, and I was like, maybe I'll have 2, but, like, I want to have more than 2. I want to have 3. And then I was talking to my older sister about it. She has 2 right now. Mm-hmm. I don't know if she's going to have more, but she was like, I want to put all my kids in good schools. Like, I want to, you know, like, do the most for them.
Yeah.
So, like, 2 is good. Like, it's affordable. Like, you go to a vacation, like, a hotel room is 4, like...
Yeah, it's always 4 people.
It's always 4 people. So, it's, like, chilling. You get me?
No, 4 is, like, perfect. 4 is, like, the perfect, like, traditional family. I just think having 4 kids is so cute, but it's just so expensive.
It sounds literally disgusting.
It sounds so cute to me. I would die for 4 kids.
I would absolutely kill myself with 6 children.
And the only other thing that's like stopping me, well, 1, I need to be rich. If I'm not rich, I'm not having 4 kids, obviously. Number 2, I get a lot of pregnancy TikToks, and that is so terrifying. Like, have you ever seen like a pregnancy video?
No, but you know which ones I get? Like the pregnancy TikToks that I get is people that they don't know they're pregnant until they give birth.
Oh my God, yeah, because they go like...
What the fuck
I saw an
is that?
episode on Grey's Anatomy the other day. She got and like her husband shot her by mistake. It was like a mistake, but he shot her. So whatever. They went to the hospital. And then she started having contractions, and they were like, "What's happening?" She was like, "No, like she wasn't supposed to have kids. Like her and her husband were trying, and it was like not possible for them to have kids." And then she was pregnant, and when she went to the hospital because she got shot, she gave birth, and she was like, "What?" They were like, "Here's your baby girl." She was like, "Excuse me." She was like, "What do you?" She was like, "That's not mine." She was like, "That's not mine." They're like, "Baby, just pushed it out."
What, like, literally had me in shock. Well, there used to be a show when we were little on TLC. What was it called? I didn't know I was pregnant.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know I was pregnant. That these people shit their children out on the toilet. But whatever. The point of the story is that I saw, but like, you know, you see that shit and you're like, that's fake, whatever. I saw a TikTok of a woman that she was on her way to Hawaii with like her sisters on like a girls trip. Pushed out a baby on the fucking flight. Pushed out a baby on the fucking flight. Are you shitting me? Imagine you have no idea you're pregnant. You on a plane with your sisters.
Ready to have a good
On
time.
a trip. Ready to fucking get
Trashed.
trashed for days. And they give you a baby when you land. She had a baby. Number one, no epidural.
Yeah.
No
epidural.
No.
That's insane to me. Like, how do you... I mean, obviously it doesn't grow in your stomach. It grows like somewhere else. But
In
like
your back.
that's like, but then like what? You don't see like there's no mass. Like
I guess I
not mass.
Get it.
I don't know what that's called. Like there's no bump. Like
Yeah, I don't get it.
It's crazy.
I don't understand.
But no, this woman didn't know she was pregnant because it didn't grow in her stomach. It grew like I think it was like in between like all her organs. Like it didn't grow in her stomach. How that happens? That's crazy. The human body is
grows
insane.
in the back of your organs. Like your organs are there and it grows like right behind your organs and in front. No, I don't know. Point of stories, don't get pregnant. Okay, next.
How do we even get to pregnancy? Oh, because we were talking about dating to marry. Is that why?
Okay, I don't know what the fuck happened that we got off topic and we started talking about epidural and children on planes, but we were talking about dating to marry. And I feel like at the end of the day, a lot of people are like, I'll date for like the experience, but it's kind of sad knowing that you're gonna date someone just to break up with them.
But that's the thing. You don't know that you're gonna break up. Just like in my mind, like, okay, say I get into a relationship right now. I fully just said I'm not dating to marry right now. But if this guy ends up being the guy I marry, super cool. You know what I mean? It's just not the intentions I went in with.
I would never date a man that I didn't believe could be my husband. Or not even my husband, but the father of my children.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't even care, like, whatever, like, my age, he could be 22, whatever. If I don't see that you have the potential to be a great husband and a great father
you're not dating
of
him.
Children, I won't date you because I'm, like, dating to marry. Because if you're dating someone, there's a potential that you will marry them.
Yeah, exactly.
If it goes good. So, like, if you don't have that, then I'm not even going to ever think about being exclusive with you because you don't have that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just like, I don't know. I'm very future oriented.
Yeah.
Jinx.
I definitely get what you're saying. I mean, obviously, I wouldn't want to marry someone that's not like father material or whatever. But it's just like I don't know. Like I don't think about that. So it's definitely a possibility that I could definitely marry someone that like it's not. Not that I'm not supposed to marry, but like I just like I'm not thinking of that. Maybe I should think of that.
You should.
Maybe that's a good.
Well, people
thing to
just
think
live
about.
Life and carry on. What is it? Keep calm and
carry on. It's definitely what I'm doing.
Yeah, but no, because you just never know. Or like, what if like you start dating someone, then like people get pregnant, and then those are people that you have to deal with for the rest of your life. So you always want to make sure that you choose a great partner because you don't know if it's a person that's going to be the father of your child or the person you're going to marry. So make sure it's good because you know what I would hate? To get in a bad divorce.
Yeah. Like messy.
I would hate that. Like, thankfully, my parents divorced when I was like 2 years old, but I was 2.
Yeah.
And by the time I had like awareness of my surroundings. They were best friends.
They were
And
chilling.
they've
Yeah.
always been
That's so
super good. And I've been super grateful that they didn't divorce when I was like 10 or like 14. Like I would have been like, you know, like I would have been like, what the fuck is happening? But I was super unaware, and like now they're great friends.
That's crazy. It was when you were
I-
2. It was when you were 2.
And I, like my whole life, I was raised in that they were super close
Yeah.
and normal. And that's great. That's like if I did
That's
have
amazing.
to divorce my partner, I would want it to be like that. You know what I mean? 5 divorces each. Okay. Next topic.
Okay, so this is a question that I really want to know your answer on. Is there a way to prevent... Wait, okay, you're in a relationship already with someone. Is there a way that you could prevent them cheating? Like, is there anything that you could do? I know my answer.
Are there things that you could do to prevent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what?
But is it ever going to actually prevent? No.
Like, why'd you say there are things that you could do? Like what?
Because you could try to control him, and you could
Oh.
try to manipulate, and you could do your things to try to like protect him from
Yeah.
cheating. But if you're a cheater, you're a cheater. But there's a difference, because if you guys have come to a point where you say, like, for example, you and I me and someone are in a relationship, and we have and we have like set like our expectations and our boundaries in our relationship, and no one is meeting up to that, then they're gonna cheat, because if you don't put of your part and they're not putting from their part, then everyone's gonna try to find satisfaction elsewhere. Jinx, you have been tired. But
I have like 7 diets at this point.
Yeah, you do. Like, you get what I mean?
Yeah. I definitely, like, I mean, obviously you just have to know who you're getting into a relationship with. I honestly, like, yeah, even knowing who you get in a relationship with, I just feel like there's no way to prevent cheating. Like, if someone wants to cheat, they're gonna do it. Like, no matter how good of a person you are, no matter how good you treat them, like people can be horrible, and people, like, you could treat someone so good, and they're gonna turn around and do whatever they want, because, like, at the end of the day, that's just who they are. And if they want to go cheat, if they see, and it could be for the stupidest shit. It doesn't even have to be like emotional cheating, but like, oh, I have another question for you. It doesn't even have to be like emotional cheating. It could just be like a one time like hookup or something with someone that they saw, and they're like, oh, you know what, like, I'm gonna go for it, like, whatever. You can't do anything about that, and it's all up to that person that's like gonna do the cheating. Like, it's all up to them. Like, if they want to cheat, they're gonna cheat. If they don't, because they love you so much and because they respect you, whatever, this and that. But I really don't think there's any way to prevent cheating.
There is no way. My thing is, like, I don't know, like, if they were already a cheater before you knew them, like, don't fucking,
like, if they cheated in past relationships.
Yeah.
That's why I said you also have to know who you're getting in a relationship with.
Yeah. But then there's other people that are so unsatisfied with the relationship because there's been so many problems that they just end up cheating.
Mm-hmm. But my thing is, like, okay, then break up. Like, if you're really not happy, then just break up. Like,
exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't see why you have to go and hurt the person that you're with.
But then a lot of people are committed. You know what? Lifestyle Miami, I think it was posted that, like, Miami Ren has been keeping a lot of people in relationships that they shouldn't be in. Like, this is why you don't move in with someone until you're married with them. Like, people are living together, and like, who the fuck are you texting?
No, I was texting our chat. I was texting our chat because if not, I was gonna forget what I was gonna ask you.
Keep this in.
I was gonna forget.
But like, people are living together. There's boyfriends and girlfriends that are living together, and like, they're at this point, they're with each other. They can't live alone because they can't pay it. They can't afford it. Mm-hmm. And then they have to live together, but they're so unsatisfied. Like, they can't break up. And they try not to break up because they can't. They can't afford it. So then they cheat, and they're unsatisfied in the relationship for you. This is why you...
That sounds horrible.
This is why...
That sounds absolutely...
And this is why I say to not move in with someone until you're engaged with them, because I've seen it a lot of times.
Okay, but just because you're engaged doesn't mean they're not going to cheat. Is that what you mean?
Pero el compromiso, you get what I mean?
So, like, if you're married... Okay, now
cheat when they're married. Hit
So,
me
like,
with the number
so
one.
if you're okay on this topic, if you're married, then and because you have the ring, because it's like a bigger compromise. Is that like?
I mean, the ring better be $200,000 fucking dollars, so you better act fucking right. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Okay,
I think if a man is buying me a $200,000 ring cash, no finance.
Y'all heard that?
Then, yeah, cash. Say with me.
Efectivo.
Say with me. Cash. Then he's gonna act right. I'm not. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, but if he, say no, but
like a brat.
say he does cheat though, and you're married, he gave you the $200,000 ring in cash, and
I'll
he
pawn
cheats.
it. Pawn shop. Wait.
Would you stay with him?
I mean, I have the belief that I will be able to afford it before I choose to be engaged with someone or even date someone. That's honestly one of the reasons why I don't want to be dating anyone right now, because, which is what I told you.
What?
A few weeks ago, that I don't want to date anyone until I'm like fully like self-sufficient. Because I just want to depend on myself, and like I don't give a fuck about anything else. Like I just want to do me, and like if you're there, you're there.
Yeah, like
whatever.
you're
But
adding
like
to my
I'm
happiness.
good
but,
by
like,
myself.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay, and then my second question
Okay.
was, what's worse for you? Actually, just kidding. I mean, this is kind of a stupid question because I feel like I know what would be worse, but whatever. What's worse for you, emotional cheating or physical cheating?
Physical.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that. So, and if really?
Duh.
No, but they're fully like, they like someone else.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I'll just go like someone else too.
Cheers to that. Oh God. No, there's not.
I don't know. They're both really bad. Like they're both really bad. But emotional cheating is like you didn't go, like you didn't
Do the deed.
like you felt it because obviously like there's something up with you, but you didn't like go to the extent of like physically cheating.
Mm-hmm.
You kept it low key, which I respect.
Respect. I can't. Okay, that's interesting.
You think emotional cheating is worse for you?
Absolutely. What the
Oh
fuck?
no, honestly, I wouldn't care. Like, no, I obviously would care. Like, I would care. But like, if I found like my husband was like texting another bitch, I would be like, okay, keep texting. Bye. I'm fucking getting the fuck out of here. But I found out that he was like hooking up with other bitches around town, and I'm like the dumbass staying home. I'd be like, are you fucking kidding me?
I guess like I see what you're saying, but it's also like, I don't know. I feel like emotional cheating is just like so like disrespectful. Like what the fuck? Like I'm here in a relationship with you, and you're like, I want to go
But
say I love you
both
to some other.
disrespectful. You're picking
No,
the
of
better
course,
of two
of
evils.
course.
At the end of the day,
Both of them are super disrespectful. What you just said, like you're here like being
Making-
super loyal,
making
and then
me
he's
look- one thing
Yeah.
that no woman or man wants is to look fucking stupid, like Goofy from the Goofy movie. Like no one wants to look like that. So like, don't fucking cheat, because there's gonna be a fucking hit on your head. But like, if you do, don't fucking make it obvious.
That's
Which
crazy.
don't, but like, you get what I mean. Like,
that's super crazy.
I'm just like, if literally any fucking person made me look stupid, like if everyone knew about something, or like if
I would
it's out
die.
in
I
public,
would die, and then I would kill.
there would be
Sorry, I would kill and then I would die.
There would no, not a murder suicide, just a murder.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think I could forgive cheating in any sense, like emotional or physical.
No, I
just
would
think
never forgive cheating.
That's so. Like, who do you think I am?
There's no way a lot of people forgive cheating.
I know.
A lot of
I
people.
know. And I'm just like, in my head, I'm like, okay, wow, like, glad you could work that out, but y'all be safe out there, because
But
it couldn't be
honestly,
me.
You know what's embarrassing? Like Khloe Kardashian, when she was telling Kourtney Kardashian, like in season 3, like Scott cheats on you all the time, and like that's disgusting. Like I could never.
Flash forward to now.
Dude, that's embarrassing. So I feel like, like you say it, but I guess like I don't know. I've never been cheated on.
No, I mean, me either. That's why obviously I don't know till I've been in the situation, but I like to think that I love myself enough to not stay with someone that could be so disrespectful to me in our relationship.
Yeah.
Like, what? I'm perfect. Like, how are you gonna cheat on me?
Cheers to that, girl. Okay, guys. So you're in a relationship with someone, or maybe you're not, and all of a sudden they ask you, "Oh my God, find my friends, share your location with me," or they just send you a request very subtly. Do you accept or deny? Go, Kata.
I would accept.
I'll deny.
I would accept just because I don't see it. Like, if obviously you have to like read the room. Obviously, you have to read why they're sending you or why they're asking you to share their location with them. Sorry, your location with them. But like, for example, if you're like in a relationship where he's like the controlling type, and then he asks you for the location, I'm obviously gonna be like, no, like you don't, like, you know what I mean? Because it's like with con malas intenciones. But if it's just like, oh, just to know where you are, like, because I share my location with like all my friends, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like to know that they're safe. What if we're out one day, they're not answering me, I just check their location, boom, bing, done, you know what I mean? So I feel like you just have to read the room. If I felt that it was like a weird situation that he was asking me to share my location with him in, then no. But if not, then I don't see the issue. I also have nothing to hide.
I think like as long as you're official.
Like, you'd only do it if you're official.
Yeah. So, and also, guys, everyone right now, as I'm speaking, go to Snapchat and turn off your fucking Snap Map. That's where they get you.
Isa gets you.
Yeah.
That's what Isa gets you. I never go on that map. I like don't know how to read a map.
No, you know what happened to me one time? I was in downtown Doral with my friend.
My friend.
I was gonna, no. And then nonstop calling. Where are you? Where were you? And I was like, home. Like, because I had gotten home. No, you weren't there. You weren't there. You weren't there. No, you're lying to me. You did something. Turn off your location.
No, yeah.
Guys.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
And I didn't even know. Like, I was like, why does this person think that they know where I am? You get what I mean? Like, why would you know? Because they had my Snap Map location. Turn it off, everyone, right now, and cohesion.
I mean, also, if you break things off with someone, and it's like not a good breakup or not a good, like, you guys didn't end on good terms, definitely stop sharing your location if you were sharing it with them, because they don't need to know that anymore. You know what I mean? But I just feel like if you know that it's like with good, comes from the kindness of their hearts, then I just feel like there's no harm. I don't know. But that's definitely scary. And I'm glad you turned it off. Okay, so we want to say a big thank you to Martorellmedia for letting us record here. Everyone is so beautiful and so perfect, and we love you.
We love the team. We love the staff. Make sure to follow Martorellmedia on Instagram. And yeah, comment. Do it all. And love us.
Thank you for watching episode 5. We love you.
Wait, Gata, hold on. Make sure to follow us, isabellacalatayud.
Catabuitragoo.
And follow us on Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube. Cheers to that podcast.